They say revenge is a dish best served cold, and that's exactly how Jeremiah Otto got served at Madison's little Thanksgiving dinner. The dish was lifted, his head was there. It was a cold plate for Jeremiah Otto, but was Madison and Nick cold for killing Otto? Did he deserve to die? And was he killed overall too early in Fear the Walking Dead Season 3? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment for another poll on the channel. No comments, which is disappointing.
There was free comments. We'll get to them in a wee minute.
Well, I don't see them here, but okay, I'll take your word for it. There was free comments. I mean, I guess there was free autos, so it makes sense for it to be free comments. But we're asking the question, the big question. We're asking the questions that nobody else asks here on YouTube, and that's probably because nobody else is watching this show, and good luck for them, and it's bad news for us, I guess. But anyway, was Jeremiah Otto killed too early in Fear the Walking Dead Season 3? So he is, I would say, a main character for the first half of Season 3. He gets introduced right at the end of Season 2. We don't really learn anything about him, though. We just kind of see him with a gun, and then we kind of relive that scene again in Season 3. But we are introduced to him, his family, his ranch. He's the leader of the ranch, although he doesn't really act like a leader. He's like, I guess he's like leader by age, but he doesn't really lead the ranch. You feel like it's more his sons are in control of the ranch. I guess he's at the age now where he's just old. He doesn't really want to fight. You almost get the feeling that he doesn't really care if he lives or dies or if the whole ranch just explodes. The only thing is he's not willing to give it to the Indians. That's all.
Aye, well, he's a de facto leader, right? And you know what? He didn't want anybody to die.
He didn't want anybody to die. He wasn't really looking for a fight.
He wasn't an advocate for war. He wasn't really an advocate for peace, but
he just wanted to be able to fucking live. Live and let live.
Live without any brown people on his land.
But we know how that turned out. Walker wanted the land. Walker was threatening to basically kill everybody on the land, and they would take it violently if they couldn't get it peacefully. And there was a deal made behind Jeremiah's back that Jeremiah had to die in order for Walker's people to come on to the land. And Madison, for whatever reason, decided she was the one that could agree and accept that offer, even though it's nothing to fucking do with her. She was a guest on this ranch. And then she takes it upon herself to kill Jeremiah. However, before she can, Nick does it for her. It's not that Madison couldn't do it. I'm sure Madison would have done it, but I think Nick thought it was his time to take one for the team. After this, we kind of portray Jeremiah as this old, racist, white man. But I never really seen that. He didn't come across as someone that was just hating on people because of their race. He didn't kill anybody because of their race. He allowed Nick's girlfriend, Luciana, into the ranch when she was potentially sick. He was the one that allowed her in. Troy was the one that said no. Jeremiah brought her in, and she wasn't white. I think this guy has got a really bad deal here. He didn't deserve to die. He simply just didn't want to give up the land that was his. By right, legal right, the land belonged to him. But Walker, because, 400 years ago, his people lived on the land, he should have had it.
Don't work like that, Walker.
At the end of the day, it's fucking land. We're in a zombie apocalypse. Times have changed. Move on. Walker, find your own bit of land.
I know, and declare it for your own.
Walker killed more people than Jeremiah did in Season 3. So I don't see...
Including Travis.
Yes, but Madison forgave that. I mean, Madison just forgave Walker for no reason.
Travis was brown, you're okay, buddy.
Troy killed people, but he got forgiven for no reason.
Jeremiah sat, drank a wee bit of whiskey, you're a cunt.
Yeah.
Because he reminded Madison of her father, and she killed her father, and now I'm going to kill you, Jeremiah.
Even Jake didn't kill anybody, tried to make peace, and Walker was basically going to kill Jake.
Cut his forehead off.
But then Walker says that he respects Madison more than Jake, even though Madison took out some of his people, and she's the one that broke the whole tribal promise that they had, the pact, the agreement, the truce.
I respect you, Madison, for killing my people.
She broke that. Jake didn't break that, but Jake's the bastard, Madison's the good woman. I don't quite get it. Otto died. I don't think he deserved to die. Definitely not. I don't think he should have been executed the way he was. And I do believe that he was killed too early in Fear the Walking Dead Season 3 because I think Dayton Callie brought quite a lot to this character. I think he done a good job portraying Jeremiah Otto. And for me, see, the second half of Season 3 did begin to dip in quality a little bit. I think Jeremiah Otto, I get why they killed him at advanced things, but I don't think he should have died this early. I think he could have probably died maybe at least 2 or 3 episodes later than this.
Yeah. Big death for the mid-season finale, though, but 77% agreed with he was killed off too early, but no! Got 23%. You know what the problem is, though, right? You can talk about when he got killed off. It's how he get killed off for me is the issue.
Sitting in his chair,
Didn't do
enjoying
anything.
a wee drink, and
Aye.
he just gets executed.
That could happen to anyone.
Executed for no reason. I would have probably had Jeremiah. I think the season 3 finale for me would have probably been Walker giving Madison the ultimatum that Jeremiah has to die, or else all your family will die. That's probably what I would have done.
But instead, what do we get?
Or even have a standoff where Jeremiah's in danger, and then you have to wait till the second half of the season.
He fed and watered them and they just betrayed him.
Yeah, I don't see how you can portray the Clarks here as good people. Jeremiah brought them in. He kept them safe on the ranch. Like you said, he fed and he watered them, and he got betrayed. He essentially got killed for his generosity. So, yeah, I don't see... I mean, does he maybe think the white race is superior? I mean, he might be, but so what? So what if he fucking was racist, right? Based on his actions in the show, did he deserve to die?
No.
No.
I mean, Walker's racist just because he's racist against white people doesn't necessarily mean that he's much better than a guy that's racist against Indians.
Yeah, the people make out as if like he had like slaves and shit on his land, and that he was like killing anyone that wasn't white and torturing people. He never done that.
No.
Even when he found Ophelia out in the desert, he gave her a drink of water.
He helped her and he went, "No, you can't come back with my people because I'm at war with your people."
But that's not. I don't see how that is racist. Like that is like if you're at war with a group of people, and you find someone out on their own who would be aligned to that group, then you can't really take the risk, bring them in.
It's that simple. It really is that simple. But we're going to look at your comments because we've voiced our opinions. He absolutely was killed off too early, but the comments will suggest a different painting. He was an interesting character, says the amazing Adam. He was an interesting character. If I were to rate the character out of 10, I'd probably give it like a
8.
An 8? I was going to say 7. I think, you know what?
You're right, actually, 8's too high.
It's like, to me, it's like great. I would never describe it as great.
Well, fucking, it's Rev chanted. But probably a 7.
I want my...
Potentially an 8 if he was in the show longer.
Aye, but he was only in, 9 episodes? I think. No, fuck, he was in less. I think he was in 8 because he appeared at the end of season 2. Then I think his first appearance was episode 2.
Yes.
So, right, anyway, Andrew Smith, I want my records back and that motorcycle gas. That I can spray paint it black? What?
Don't know if this is an SOA kind of reference here.
No, I don't think Unser quoted it. And the last comment was, is that Unser's head?
Yes, it is Unser's head, and unfortunately he's dead.
What death was better? Is Sons of Anarchy death or this? Similar?
I preferred Sons.
Oh, obviously I preferred
because Sons, he's got nothing left. You know, here, well, I guess...
He's got everything left. You're fucking about 20 acres of land left.
Yeah, I know. The Sons one, he kind of goes out in his shield, and Jax acknowledges it. And I mean, the Sons one, he basically chose death. Here, he didn't get a choice. He just got executed. But in Sons, he was kind of like, "All right, Jackson, it's me or you." And Jackson was like, "Right, it's definitely going to be you."
I'll die tomorrow, not today, buddy.
Yeah, so there you go. Jeremiah Otto killed too early. Interesting character. Could have done a lot more with him. I think he should have at least lasted a few more episodes. I would have probably... I think you could have kept this ranch thing going till the end. It did feel a little bit... felt a little bit disjointed, in my opinion, how with a few episodes to go, they leave the ranch and head to the dam. That felt way too rushed, in my opinion.
It did.
I would have probably had the final episode being the one where the ranch is completely overrun and then whoever's left escapes. I would have probably had that be
that
the
makes
season.
More sense because the fact Morgan kicks off season 4 is a mess to me.
I would have had that be the season 3 finale. I think with 2 episodes to go, the fact that, or 2 or 3 episodes to go, the fact that like they rush to the dam and then they get separated and then they reunite. I felt too much happened in the last couple of episodes of season 3. It did feel disjointed. It felt like I was watching a different season. It didn't feel like season 3. It did feel more like season 4. So I think you could have had the ranch be the whole season 3 arc, and therefore if you do that, Jeremiah Otto can live a bit longer. And yeah, that's just my opinion.
That's just his opinion, though. I think he was killed far too early. I think the season 3 finale had big Jeremiah Otto's name on it, but sadly for him, he was killed 8 episodes early. So anyway, that's us wrapping this up. We'll be back very soon with another character who was killed off too early. Probably about 5 seasons too early, by the name of Travis, boy. But until next time, but I think he was too much of the Brown persuasion, though, for Jeremiah Otto.
Jeremiah would have took him in.
Yeah, took him in, wouldn't they? Treated him like a son. The black son I never had. Till next
Treat him like
time.
a slave, maybe. Who knows? Till next time. Peace.